They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here's Jones on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Gets this complete to Buto.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On first down, they run with Howard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
21.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now in the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McKinney.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
21.
off play action. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
The Patriots at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
12. Here we go. 11.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Hey, smash Bronco! Third. Right there, hurt. Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action here. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Purdy.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Boutte. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustmts this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
It's caught inside the 25. Big play there for New England. 54 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats have cut it back within a score.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now we'll bring bring up third down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This is Howard on second down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
In motion right, Deebo. Purdy now to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down. A give to Howard running left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. 11. Here's that.
Now Jones on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms. And
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go. 11. 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Running from the gun with Howard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
There he goes left side. Pass midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Howard up the middle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Here's 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And the 49er first down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, this was a real...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem.